Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Kashi's Common TV, the Towards Manly Black Africa. The national dialogue has kicked off at the Bomas, and the two sides have graced the meeting, and you have seen Kalonzo taking a leading role. And I think when Azimio fronted Kalonzo as the team leader, in fact, they were preparing Kalonzo. When I look at everything, when I look at the show, Kalonzo saw the show. His speech that was very reconciliatory portrayed a man who is a national leader. His speech was that of a diplomat. The tone of his message was very, very appealing. Indeed, his speech could melt even the hardest heart of Pharaoh. If Pharaoh angepata nafasi ya kuzungumziwa na Kalonzo, Kalonzo could crack the heart of that hardened man who had enslaved the Israelites for so many years. And the Bomas issue, the pale ambapo walichagua Bomas, I think because I believe it is Kenya Kwanza that settled on Bomas. I think they don't know what they were doing. It is in Bomas that devolution was conceived. It is in Bomas that the current constitution was conceived. It is in Bomas that life was sacrificed. Indeed, as Kalonzo would say, and for those of you who are there during that time, Othiapo Bai, who was actually the architect of devolution, died. He was assassinated. I think this was during Kibaki's time. So, and the funny thing is that the current regime was very much opposed to devolution. The current regime, which is a beneficiary of what came out of Bomas, is now leaping. How do you wanasherekea? Indeed, that is the truth of the matter. Because when you look at it, Rigathi Gachagua was in the administration, provincial administration of Arap Moi. We know very well that William Samoei Ruto was the leading opponent of the current constitution, which was okay if you ask me. But now, those people who are now on the other side, who are leading, who are propagating, who are proposing this constitution, Raila Amolo Odinga and others, are now in the opposition. That is the funny thing about time. So, one thing that I've noted about Kalonzo Musyoka's speech, the man is very genuine. Kalonzo is very, very genuine. And kile ambacho kinajitokeza ni kwamba tunamjenga Kalonzo. Indeed, Kalonzo's speech was presidential. Kalonzo's speech, if I were to rate him out of 10, I would give him 10 out of 10. He saw the show. Although you could hear from the background, I don't want you even to listen to this speech, at the background you could hear some Kenya Kwanza guys making noise when he was talking. But the truth of the matter is that Kenyans were glued to their TVs, Kenyans, even the international community, were listening to Kalonzo. And Hogera Kalonzo. Indeed, Kalonzo is ripe to be the president of this country. Kalonzo would bring this country together. Kalonzo is not divisive. Kalonzo has a very good heart. Kalonzo is not divisive. This is what the country needs, by the way. And I think Kenyans should reward Kalonzo in 2027. Let's give him the presidency. Because I believe this country does not need to be divided along tribal lines. Because the current regime is very tribal, if you ask me. He is referring to the Kenya Kwanza as his brothers, sisters. And I want you, ladies and gentlemen, take some few minutes, listen to this speech by Stephen KALONZO Musyoka. And if you are joining this channel for the first time, this is Kashi's Common TV, the Towards Manly Black Africa. Just listen to the speech because it is very, very important. And when you listen to the speech,
I believe Kenya Kwanza does too. I believe that although we have been seconded here by parties, we are here for our nation.
True.
Dialogue, peace, stability, and prosperity, in whose name we gather here, are not party issues. These are Kenyan issues. These are aspirations as the people of Kenya. These issues should unite and never divide us. I therefore wish to appeal to this gathering not to assemble in vain.
True.
I appeal to all of us to commit that we shall not let our people down.
Sure.
And that we shall put our people's interests first.
Sure.
As a coalition, in the interest of the nation, we therefore commit that we shall, number one, negotiate in good faith.
Yes.
And genuinely seek a just outcome for all Kenyans. Secondly, seek solutions that address the rights and interests of all Kenyans now and in the future.
Yes.
And thirdly, uphold and promote integrity, transparency, and accountability throughout the dialogue process. And number four, ensure respect for the Constitution and the rule of law. Number five, we undertake to regularly and honestly update the people of Kenya on the development throughout this process. And number six, respect and uphold the dignity of all our participants and Kenyans in the dialogue.
Yes.
We shall not negotiate, this is important for us,
Yes.
for any form of power sharing
Yes.
with the Kenya Kwanza Alliance.
Good.
Or put any personal interest
Yeah.
ahead of the interests of our people.
Right.
Fellow Kenyans, we ask for your continued prayer and support so that we may find the lasting solution to the challenges that bedevil our nation. And God bless Kenya as I do this. Now, yes, thank you so much, Julian. Our delegation comprises Mheshimiwa Eugene Malo, leader of the political party, Mheshimiwa Okiwa Ndai.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think you have listened to the tone of Kalonzo Musyoka. As I have said, it is that of a diplomat, very reconciliatory, somebody who has the interests of the nation at heart, somebody who respects even the Azimio brigade. But as I've said, you could hear mamas from the background. And these mamas, I realized they were coming from Kenya Kwanza. So Kenya Kwanza is not approaching this dialogue with clean hands. They are not coming with clean hands. They are not genuine. That is the truth of the matter. But Kalonzo has put it very clearly that they are not interested with any form of power sharing. And this one should put to rest this debate by Kenya Kwanza. Kwamba Raila anataka kuwa mkate nusu, hata haifai kuwa mkate nusu, inafaa kuitwa nusu mkate. Yeye hataki mkate wa boflo. Huu mkate umeoza kusema ukweli. Hauliki. Na mkate ukishaoza hauliki, umeshaigia mchaga kama kitubua. Unajua kuna kitabu kimoja tulisoma kilikuwa kinaitwa kitubua kimeingia mchaga, na wakati hapo kitubua ni adazi by the way. Wakati ambapo kitubua kinaingia mchaga hakiliki. Kwa hivyo unaponiuliza mimi nasema ya kwamba hiki kitubua cha Kenya Kwanza ambacho tulikuwa tukiambiwa kimeingia mchaga, ati baba na kitaka hakiliki. Kalonzo amesema hivyo. We are not interested. So let's have Azimio coming with clean hands. Let's have Kenya Kwanza approaching the dialogue with a clean hand. Let's see the mutual respect. Lakini isije pale ambapo tunasema pale ati Kenya Kwanza wanakuja pale wakisema kwamba sijui mkate wetu, sijui nini mkate wetu. Because this is propaganda, and Kalonzo has set the pace. A reconciliatory space. He has set the mood. He has put the nation first. He has put the interests of Kenyans first. So who is going to be blamed? Are you going to blame Kalonzo really? Are you going to blame Azimio? Are you going to blame Kenya Kwanza? By the way, there is one thing that Kenya Kwanza is doing. They think Azimio is begging. That reconciliatory tone, they think they are begging. It is not the case. It is not the case. Because you see, unapoangalia Kenya Kwanza, for 5 days, they have been singing, castigating Raila Amolo Odinga. Umekuwa ukifanya hivi, unataka hivi, unataka hivi. But now, it is now clear to the world. And by the way, I noted that many people are interested with this debate, with this speech. And a friend of mine from UK, Samuel, thank you for this. You told me to give an analysis of this speech, and the speech was captivating. The speech was that of a leader, and I think Azimio has scored the first one by fronting Kalonzo, because this is the face of the future presidency of the Republic of Kenya. I don't know what you think, but kindly let us interact with the comment section. This is your host, Justice Comment TV, the Talisman Black Africa, and may you have a lovely, lovely evening. Bye-bye.